bring us any drinks?
There's some water right there and some coffee. Do you want chocolate milk? I have some chocolate milk in the refrigerator if you're interested.
That's not what I had in
You want a
mind.
cup of tea?
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Sorry, I don't have any apple cider.
I thought she was supposed to take care of us.
Take care of what?
I thought she was supposed to take care of us.
I'm trying. If I was gonna take care of you, I'd get you all to stop drinking. That's my goal in life.
Yeah?
Eradicate the
Is
world
that on?
of alcohol, probably.
That's why I asked, but I don't have comment.
It is. It's on. There you go.
Let's keep them damn dog. 10 minutes after 5. Decide to run out there and fucking cow pasture. And the biggest, sloppiest, the cow that had the runs, standing underneath it.
Oh my lord. You're
Standing
wrong.
under, as she was,
Shitting all over.
So the dog was getting a poo shower.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill the face.
The dog was not allowed in the house.
So, down to the barn, people went. Oh, that's not happening.
The dog's not very smart.
She got scrubbed, and guess where she's at? Outside. I told her, I said, I made this like her out how long ago.
Oh, that's your baby. That's your dog, isn't it? Oh no.
I told her, I said, I put this shit in
Is she
there."
mad at you?
Not as mad as that I am her.
Well, sometimes when
For now.
your pets are angry, they do weird things. Good for you.
What is this? October 27th.
I don't know, what are you looking at? Oh, me taking off on Friday?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, I could work Friday, and then you can pay me additional money for my pension. I'm just trying to keep your costs low. I don't have a problem working on Friday, I'm just trying to keep the budget down.
Our budget's good for 2023.
Well, we're gonna be over budget on our MMO and the pension plan if I
And
keep
the,
working.
and the room fixed.
That's Monday before election,
I know.
it's just a bad day to be here. You don't have to approve it, you can deny it,
Yeah.
it's within your rights.
So here. Got the calculator ready to go. What the hell is rat? Rag. Ooh. Seriously. Nobody cool. Oh, what did you do that for? That's why I got, I don't know,
Did you do something? I really don't know. Just,
oh, let's go to a short council.
well, the pencil sharpener is in my office.
Let's do the pledge first.
Yes, but I gotta make him.
Let's do the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Can't do roll call, take call, Mr.
Okay.
Howell.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
There you go.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
Yes.
I can't stay. My sister just came in from New Jersey. She's late. I don't know. These are they're hotter than that. You like this will take the paint off your car, you know. Trust me on
Hello.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I can't see you, but good evening.
Good evening to you. Okay, we've already did the pledge of allegiance, so we're gonna do roll call.
this. Sorry, I got a sister from New Jersey. I gotta go get her.
Okay.
Mr. Barlow,
Here.
Mr. Kyle,
Here.
Mr. Lowe.
Here.
Okay. Any public comments? Seeing no public here, there'll be no public comment. Okay, we're gonna start with our 2024 budget discussion. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the budget worksheet?
Yeah.
All right, on page 1 of 5, we'll just go down the list here and just review it. I'm not going to go line by line. If you have any question on a particular line, you can propose that question. If none, then we'll move on to the next page. So, everybody has had an opportunity to look down the line items for the income.
Yep.
Any discussion on page 1?
No, sir.
All right. Let's move to page 2. All right, page 2, we still got the top half is still income down through. Does anyone have any questions on the income side down to 395.1?
No.
No.
Okay. The proposed last year's annual budget was 559,185. The proposed budget for 2024 for income is 564.65. Does anyone have any comments about that?
No.
No.
I do not.
Okay. Going on down, now we're into expenses. Of course, some of these things stay the same. I mean, it's pretty much the same as far as the supervisor salaries, mileage, all that kind of stuff. You see some of the adjusted rates in there. Does anyone have any comments down to the end of the page?
No.
Not on page 2.
Okay.
I do have one comment.
Yeah.
Since we got an updated quote for the accountant, that 8,000 on 40210, where it's already over to the right, it's
Yeah,
raised by
40210,
100,
yes.
it's gonna go up probably about another 1,000.
So you're talking 9,000, from 8,000 to 9,000.
That's approximate, I'll have to check the quote. So I'll update this
What number?
before.
That's gonna be line item 402-10. The accountant has sent us a quote, and it's another $1,000 more than we had budgeted.
All right.
Okay? All right, anything else on there, Wendy?
No.
Okay. Going to page 3. On page 3, top of the sheet here, running down through, has everyone had an opportunity to look at page 3?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
No, I'm not sure about the postage. $400 was a question for me.
For postage, I will tell you that postage is already, the U.S. Postal Service has already put in a request that postage is gonna go up from 66 cents. Last I talked to the post girl, which was 2 weeks ago, it was going up at least 2 cents. They're actually trying to get it to go up to 70 cents for postage. But that has not been approved yet, but they did put it in their budget to go up to 70 cents for postage for 2024.
I'm comfortable with that number because year to date, we've only spent $120
Correct.
for 2023.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, I'm good
Right.
All right, thank you.
Ready? IT services, software, no other issues with the rest of the line items on there?
Question,
Yes.
utility, 40936, utilities, is that electric?
Is that electric utilities is for?
No.
No. What is that one there for?
Oh, Lord, I have to, I don't have the detail on that.
She's gonna look into that, Bonnie.
I'll have to.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, I got a question mark there, no problem.
I put a question mark there too.
Cause that's for the building, so I'll
It's
have
for
to
the
see.
building, she said, but, I'm gonna put a line across it. All right.
My thing was the building maintenance, like, we're not gonna need a lot this year, is that why it's lower than what we spent this past year?
Building maintenance, 3,000, we have it at 4,000, not, unless we proceed, yeah,
Okay.
there's no
Well,
anything that
we're
we're
really
waiting.
good.
I have the utilities detail now, that's actually the septic pumping we pay every month, that's all that's in there.
That's for the septic,
That's just Sheeler pumping, every month.
for the township septic.
It comes about $800, but I'm just budgeting it $1,000 in case he ever increases. It's been the same for the past 25 years.
Okay,
Okay,
And then
That-
the only other thing I had, Nick, was the police DUI checks, like it's,
Oh, that is fully reimbursed by York County. We
Okay.
can't even control that number. They say, hey, we want patrols, and whatever they work, it gets fully reimbursed. So that number really doesn't need to be budgeted.
okay,
It's it washes in and out.
okay, that's what I
Okay.
thought, yep, okay. Okay, did you have another thing about the building, Bobby?
no, I was just thinking, you know, around the doors, in the corners, there's some, we need to do a little work there, but yeah, if it's what it is, what Wendy says, we have money there to do that probably.
Yeah, we'll be fine with that.
Oh, yeah, we could go with all that. Alrighty, then we're down into the police department, everyone had an opportunity to look at the police budget. Where did I put it, it's here somewhere,
You're talking about the sharing budget?
yeah. That was something for us to review, I don't even know where I did it.
That's different than Mr. Barlow's budget that we're looking at, correct?
Yeah,
You're talking about the chief's recommendations?
yeah,
Okay.
I've got it here somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Oh,
Well,
there, there it is.
Yeah, we need to have some discussion around that, and, all the employees really.
Well, we're gonna do that in executive session,
I'll
Bobby,
give that to you before the executive
Yeah,
session.
that's good.
okay? Alright, so we're gonna skip on down then to, any other questions for any of us for the rest of page 3?
No, not for me.
Randy?
no, I'm good.
Alright, page 4, we're at the top here, anyhow, so there's nothing else there, we're now with the police budget. Right now, the police budget, it was 124,864, proposed budget, as of right now is 148,490. And that, I was saying, we can discuss that in executive session, that would be if, we decide to move forward with a part-time chief or a, officer in charge.
Yeah,
That's what that was about. It's a 23,623 difference. But we'll talk about that in executive session. Okay, the foreign tax, fire tax and all, that's a straight through, it comes in and goes right back out, from us, so that's nothing that we have to be concerned about. Under the planning, does anyone have any questions about the planning?
I do have one comment. Mr. Butler, I spoke to you about your change in reducing the training. I'd like
Yes.
to keep it at 150.
Yes.
That allows for the three zoning officer, or the zoning hearing board members to take the training.
Does anybody have any, problems with keeping the $150 for training for the zoning board?
41415.
Yeah, it's 414.15. We had dropped it to $100. There's 3 members, $50 a member. I know, Ms. Lawrence has already put in, for our next meeting, for us to, approve for her to take a class through PSAPs, which is actually over that $150 budget. That's why she's coming to the board, for approval.
How much does that go over, did you say?
The one that she's putting in for?
Can I just let you know she's not gonna do that now?
Well, never mind, she's told away, so they need to.
I just wanna keep this at 150, so each of them can, attend a $50 training class each.
Right, so when he wants to keep it 150,
Alright, okay.
okay? Alright,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Brandon?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Alright, then we go on down to, fire regional EMS. SPCA donation stayed at 300, so you won't have the objection to the 300.
No.
No.
Okay. I know that one of the proposals on this particular budget here, was to use that we've, sent the donations that we've been getting, to balance our budget, which if we do that, we'll be taking $33,960 out of that, leaving us a donation of $5740. But, after Wendy and I talked even more, in depth, we can, change that we like and use the money from,
The transfer for the road department.
the $75,000, that we was gonna transfer from, to the road department. We could use that to, balance the budget instead of using the donations to balance the budget. Any comment? Any comment?
I think we need to continue with our donations and, look at other avenues like you suggest.
Okay, alright, then we'll put in here to set, that we're gonna leave our donations at $39,700
For now, and then,
for now.
For now.
Okay,
And I want you to know that I feel like we can massage that number a little bit too.
yeah,
oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel
I like how you say massage.
we'll have a meeting right before the next meeting, is that still the plan?
Yes, yeah, we're gonna have a another budget meeting prior to us, having our next meeting,
November 8th.
in November the 8th.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that way we can finalize this and Wendy's gonna work on getting this all done before we move forward in November.
Okay.
Alright? Alright, then we're gonna move on down here again to, planning. Anyone have any questions on the planning side?
I think we're over skip planning, we're down to sanitation.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, sanitation, never mind, never mind. I was looking at 42923 says plan. Anyhow, the second. So we're gonna move into the highway, road and maintenance. Anyone have any questions about that part of the budget?
No.
No, I kinda like what I see there.
Okay. Alright, then you'll notice that I turned on my telephone, Ruzen now has that in the police department, so that is not any longer part of the road budget. I don't have any issues with any of that, I would say my shields, I can't remember. Alright, we'll move on to page number 5. Over at page number 5, so our road budget, right now for the road department, not counting, road projects, but we're talking the road department is going from $81,550 to $87,650, which is about a $6,100 increase.
What do you attribute that to?
With that, the $6,100 increase,
Back on the
Aggregate or
Previously.
labor, what do you think?
we can go back to,
small tools and equipment,
Yeah, you can go back to page 4 and you can see the adjusted amounts, there. In that $19,000 for road crew seasonal wages went from 16,000 to 19,000, which is a $3,000 increase, in the seasonal wages. The other increase was small tools. Also, the CDL went from 150 to 250. We haven't even started getting into that CDL program yet.
Yeah, right.
And then the small, like you said, the small tools. I don't even see the price on that for small tools.
Right here, it's right above your CDL, it says small tools, minor equipment, you raised it by $4,000. It was 1,000, then you changed it to 5. You see it, it's,
Oh, yeah.
430.26.
Yeah, sorry about that, yeah.
It's a lot of shop supplies, miscellaneous,
Yeah,
little tools.
shop stuff and all that good stuff. Raised by $4,000. So there's the $6,100 increase in the road department. Okay, any other questions for the roads?
No.
Okay. Of course, the library, is everybody still cool with the library for the $500?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. These other things, the payroll expenses, they're pretty much out of our hands. Uniform pension, that's out of our hands. Employee workman comp, that's out of our hands.
Yeah, all that's based on salary.
Insurance, all that. So, as of right now, the proposed new budget for 2024 will be $560,465, which is about $1,280 increase from 2023.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad, no, it's not. Okay, so that's that part of the budget. And like I said, we will have another meeting, Wendy will work with us a little bit more, and then we'll have another meeting on this before we officially do anything on adoption. One of the things I do want to bring to your attention is I did get another price for the road work for the township. Of course, you guys seen the $372,000 to work on for New Enterprise gave us for budget purposes only, a price of $372,000 to blacktop and do some self-leveling from the Hamilton Band line to the Stoops Road intersection, which was approximately about a mile.
That's for Bullfrog.
For Bullfrog, that's for $372,000 to do that. Again, you guys know I was away last week for that conference, and during that conference time, I did talk to our District 8 rep and also our LTAP representative, Jason Snyder, there, and we talked about issues with our township roads particularly and how we can address those. One of the ideas was that we could do an FRD, that's full depth reclamation, that's what that's called, which means that they come in, they mill up the entire road, pulverize everything in the road, and then mix concrete. It's the concrete mix that goes back into it, and they put it right back down on the road as your new base, and then they blacktop over that. They said that they would recommend that we go that direction because of us doing a slurry seal and blacktopping over top the road in the condition it's in without doing base would only cause us more problems for 4 to 5 years from now. Those cracks, probably you and I looked at, a couple of last month, would eventually start showing through and start giving us problems. That's our recommendation. I got a price today for the whole 1.6 miles to do all of that, and that price is
All of Bullfrog?
all of Bullfrog. Yes, I got 2 prices. One price was to do the entire Bullfrog from the township line to the township line, and that's full depth reclamation, the blacktopping, the 3-inch overlay, the whole 9 yards. It's $470,000 if we did the entire road. To do 1 mile of the road, is $300,000, which, I'm thinking for the money, we could do, it's gonna cost us $372,000 to do, the blacktopping, and the slurry serve for 1 mile. For 1 mile, well, we can pulverize and we can put a brand new, completely brand new road down for 1 mile for $300,000, which is $72,000 less than going the other direction.
And that's the complete road?
That is a complete road, yes. Yes, that's milling the whole entire road up, pulverizing it, putting it back down, using the material that's there now is the new base, and they add concrete next to that to hold everything together, and then they come over with 2.5 to 3 inch super pave type of deal, so you have a new road.
That's township?
No, yes, for $470,000, yes. Yes,
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand.
yes. Now, Jim did today give us some options, and it's just an option, it's nothing that has to be, if we wanted to do the entire road, but we didn't have the money in pocket to do the entire road, but we have some options with our liquid fuels. He said that we could do part, say we decided we wanted to do the whole $470,000. If we wanted to pay $300,000 and we wanted to finance the $170,000, we could do that through what they call a PID loan, which is a 1% loan to the township. But that's only something we could consider. It's nothing, we don't need to decide on that tonight. I am going to recommend at this present time that we set our road budget for 2023 at $300,000. And the reason I say that is because I don't know that we want to go into the loan business. I mean, it's not that this township has not done that before, because they have. I mean, we can consider it if you guys want to consider it. But if we go at $300,000 right now, we're taking money from what we've had left over from this year and applying it to next year. Because last year's road budget was $288,000. And we have about $75,000 of that left over. So, you guys can, I've done gave you the sales pitch, you guys can tell me what you want to do. Who would like to go first?
I don't wanna borrow money.
Okay.
I don't either.
Randy don't want to borrow money, so we're all in agreement, we don't want to borrow money. Yeah.
Even if we piecemeal that, maybe, I think they'll do a good enough job for us, it'll be all the same, and we can spread it out over time rather than payment.
This is true. Like I said, I'm not in disagreement at all, but I needed to lay those options out there because those are the options that we have. And again, we can say, if we set the road project budget next year for $300,000, then I'm not gonna say that that's gonna be used right now for bullfrog. It's ear tagged, but we get to 2024 and something else comes up and we need to use that money in another area of the township, we can do that.
I understand and I agree.
You agree? Alright?
Okay.
So, my proposal is that we set the road,
Road project.
road
Right.
project part of our budget at $300,000 for 2024.
Okay.
I agree.
You agree, Brent?
Yep.
Alright, so we're all in agreement on that, that's good. Alright, what are we at next today? Well, part of your budget packet, you got the thing, and this is where Wendy and I sit down and we went over, every year we do this thing, because we give you the options. It's not a recommendation on my part, but it's an option. Our tax rate right now, our real estate tax right now is at, 1.565 is what our real estate tax is. Wendy's giving you a breakdown of the tax increase if you wanna do, it's a 1.5, leave it as it is. If you leave it where it's at right now, no changes, our tax income for 2024 will be $262,682. If you wanna do a millage, a quarter mil increase, which is 0.25, that would be a $41,962 increase, which would raise our millage from 1.56 to 1.81. A half a mil would bring the income to the township up to $83,924, which would bring the total proposed tax revenue to $346,606. 3/4 mils would raise it to $125,886, which would be a millage increase to 2.31, which would bring our revenue to $388,568, and then the 1 full mil would increase our budget to $167,848, with a millage of 2.5650, which would increase our income to $430,530. I know that she included in your packet, the millage increases of townships throughout the entire Adams County. So if you had an opportunity to go down through there, we were setting, like I said, at 1.56. Now there are townships within Adams County that have no taxes. There's townships that has less than a mills tax. But if you look at our neighboring townships, when I say our neighboring townships, I'm talking about Carroll Valley. Carroll Valley's at 2.7000. Fairfield's at 17820. Hamilton Band is at 17359. Littlestown is at 4.059. And that's about the ones around us. So we're still the lowest in the area as far as that. You guys,
Well,
go ahead.
my thought is we need to hold the line.
That's fine with me. That's totally fine with me.
I think we can do it without a millage increase at least this year anyhow.
Brandon, you have any other thoughts on that?
Didn't we talk about this last year at this time, and we proposed on what we were gonna do? Do you remember? what this
Last
was?
year we talked about it and we did not raise the taxes last year.
But the year prior we did, right?
I think, when's the last time we raised the taxes?
You should ask that for.
Yeah, I can say, we would have to, we can have Wendy look that up for us at the next
For the
meeting.
next meeting.
I know we didn't do it last year, and I'm not sure that, I don't know that we did it the year before that either. I don't think we've raised taxes since
Since
COVID.
we absorbed the fire tax. Remember, that's the last tax increase we did.
That's true.
We did not increase the fire tax, technically, we
Right.
reabsorbed the fire tax, raised the real estate, dropped the fire. So the total overall real estate tax stays the same.
Stayed the same, that's exactly right. So we haven't raised the taxes, prior to COVID.
I'm not gonna swear to that till I
Been
vote.
3 years.
What's that?
Been 3 years.
Bobby said it's been 3 years.
Yeah,
It's
'cause I
approximately
remember we talked about them, we were like, we haven't raised them in a long time.
Yeah.
And then we did raise them, I think, a quarter.
And the 2.5 would have been, that would have been the fire tax.
That was the fire tax that we absorbed,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay, well, if you guys are good with no tax increase in 2024, I'm good with it too.
Okay.
Alright, so we have to, what's that?
At this moment I am.
At the moment, he is.
Oh, at the moment, okay. Alright. Alright, so, The last sheet that we have is the estimated, which Wendy, I think, made sure everybody had, that 20, again, it's the 489,948 available balances.
Oh, do you have the one where I broke it out into 3 different sections? Option 1, option 2, and option 3, Mr. Barlow? I changed it for you, so you wouldn't have to look at that sheet.
Change this sheet?
Mr. Coyotes doesn't have it because he left town, so hold on.
Let me see.
No wonder I can't find it.
You can't find it because we did it after you left town. We removed the 75,000 as part of that, liquid fuel budget. Here. This,
Is this what I'm talking, is this it?
it has, I remember I took out the general fund, what it would look, how much money would we have if we didn't do a transfer?
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
So, no, I updated this because
Okay.
we don't wanna do this transfer, remember? We wanna try to reabsorb that back into the general fund.
Correct.
We're not touching this for now, and that leaves us with this money for, the budget for, road work.
Right.
That's
So, she did option 1, option 2, and option 3. If we leave everything the way she proposed with, leaving the 75,000 in the general fund, not touching the ARP, $75,000, it would leave us for the road department, for road projects, $339,948. You guys good with that?
You just said 300,000, so.
I just said 300, but it's 339,948.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Well, I feel a little better about that.
Okay then. All right, then that's good then. That gives us some more money that we can work with on the road department. All right. All right, well, that's the way we'll go there for right now, unless things change between now and a week or so from now. The only thing else we have to talk about, and we're gonna do that in executive session,
It's wages.
is the wages, and then we have something else we need to discuss in executive. But before we do that, right now, the 11, on November the 8th, the budget meeting, be at 5 o'clock prior to our, general meeting. Everybody good with that?
That's November.
It's Wednesday.
That's on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's November the 8th, which is a Wednesday, because the election's on Tuesday.
Oh, okay, right, that.
Yeah, and we'll do the budget meeting at 5. And then we have our regular meeting at 6.
Okay,
That sound good?
yeah.
Brandon, would you be able to squeeze that in, bud?
Yeah, I can try.
Alright, alrighty then, that's all we need to do on that, so, at this time, what we'll do is we'll get the cameras and everything off, and then we'll go into executive session, to discuss, the employee wages, and then another matter that we have discussed in executive session.
Are we adjourning or are you adjourning after?
I'm gonna adjourn this.
Now, and then just do that?
Yes, yes, so I'm gonna make a motion that we adjourn at, 6:35 PM from our budget meeting. Do I have, some motion, do I have a second?
I'll second
All in favor?
it. Alright.
Okay,
Bye.
alright, so we adjourn. Alright, give me a few minutes here, Bobby, and we'll get the cameras and stuff turned off, and then we'll go into our executive session.